Hi guys. Okay, so today is Thursday and I want you to go into your math packet and I sent this home with all of you this past week. So I want you to go ahead and find number 2, the sheet that is number 2 in the packet. They should be in order numbered 1 to I believe 9. Okay, so we're going to find number 2. Put your name on here. I'm Miss Ross. You're somebody completely different. All right. And we talked about yesterday how you can find volume. Write this down right here. You can find volume by multiplying the length times the width times the height of a figure, okay? We also talked about yesterday how you can count the top layer and multiply it by the number of layers. But today we're going to be working on length times width times height because that is the typical formula for volume. So what I'm going to do on here is up here it says DWHV. Instead of D, I want you to change that to L. Length, width, height gives you the volume. Length, width, height gives you the volume. All right, so we are going to do the example together. And you're going to need 3 different colors of, a pen, a marker, something, so that you can label your sides. I'm going to do orange and I'm going to do green, and I'm trying to think of another color that looks completely different. I'm going to do light blue. This is a color that looks completely different, okay? And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to label all of the links in this blue color. I'm going to label all of the widths in orange, and I'm going to label all of the heights in green. And that will help you learn to identify the difference between the length, the width, and the height, because that's one of the things that kind of confuses kids. Okay, so on this first one here, on our example, we're going to label the length. The length is the front of the shape along the bottom. So the length of this shape is 4. Then we're going to do the width. We're going to do the width in orange. The width is this back side back here going down the side, and the width of this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 units. Then we're going to do the height in green. The height is here from here to here. It is 2 layers tall. So if I have to find the volume, I multiply the length times the width times the height, and I get 32. Because 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 2 is 32. Let's try the next one. All right, number 1, I'm gonna label, I like to do like this. I'm gonna label the length. The length of this shape is 4. Then I'm gonna label the width. I'm gonna do the width in orange. So from here to here is the width. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. 4 times 4 means that the base is 16 units. Now let's find the height. The height is from here to here. The height is 3 tall. So let's write this down in number 1 block. The length is 4. The width is 4. The height is 3. So 4 times 4 is 16 times 3 is, what is 16 times 3? I need to come over here. 16 times 3 is 18. It is 48. So your volume is 48. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that on all volume problems in the 5th grade, all volume problems, even on your EOG, you can use a calculator. All volume lets you use a calculator. All right, let's do number 2. Number 2 is, we're going to do the length first. The length is from here to here along the front side. The length is 4. Then we're going to do the width. The width is up the side. So from here to here is your width, and that's 1, 2, 3 units. Then I'm going to do the height in green. The height is from the top corner to the bottom corner. And don't go up around that corner like that. It's just from here to here. Okay, that's how tall it is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Then I'm going to write down my formula. So I've got 4 for the length, 3 for the width, 5 for the height. 4 times 3 times 5. I'm going to use my handy dandy calculator here. Use my handy dandy calculator. Where is my calculator? Hang on a second. Okay, here we go. I've got my calculator here. And I've got 4 times 3 times 5 is 60. There we are. Okay. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to try to do, well, let's do 2 more. Let's do 2 more, and then I'll have you do the rest by yourself. Okay. So for number 3, the length is here. So it's along the bottom side. So I've got 2 units for that length. The width is here. From here to here is the width. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 units. And then how tall is it? It's from here to here. It is 1, 2, 3, 3 units tall. Okay. So I've got 2 times 3 times 3. So 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6, times 3 again is 18. There are 18 cubic units in this, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to label the length, the width, and the height for the remaining 6 shapes. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fill these in over here with the length, the width, the height, and then you're going to tell me the final volume for the figures. Thanks, guys.